Well, hey there, happy day. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Let's talk about the idiom or the saying, which is based on a proverb, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And what does that mean with respect to growing and supersizing your business? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Now, this proverb is based on hundreds of years, probably hundreds of years, centuries and centuries of animal trainers knowing that if you want to train an animal, you have to get it when it's young and teach it the way you want it to be. Think of the story about the elephant where they tie the elephant's leg and they stake it to a stake in the ground when the elephant is really, really little. And the elephant learns over time that it tries to escape, it tries to pull free, but no matter how hard it tries when it's little, it can't do it. And as the elephant grows and grows and grows, it gets to the point where it doesn't even try anymore. We're like this too. We human beings tend to be like this too. We have experiences as we're growing up and when we're young that impact in ways we might not even realize, but that paint us in a box or a picture or get us believing that we are a certain way. I remember one of my pet peeves about my ex-husband was whenever we were having a discussion about something and he didn't agree or he didn't want to change or think about it, he would just say, well, that's just the way I am. And I worked with people in businesses in corporate America and with my businesses where they would say, no, I don't see myself doing that. It's just the way we are. It's just the way we do things around here. One of my most hated, dreaded sayings when I'm working with somebody is, well, this is just the way we do things around here and we're not going to entertain anything else. Okay, well, good for you. Then let's see how well you weather the storm and the competition and the competitive environment and the world around you, because the world around you is always changing and growing and evolving. And if you don't change, evolve, and grow with it, you're probably not very long for your industry or your business, at least in a lot of businesses and industries these days. So I guess this expression to me presupposes that we can't change, which is absolutely ridiculous, right? Human beings are not animals. We don't need to be trained. We have the ability to think and choose for ourselves at any given moment, whenever we want, continuously, especially right now. We can decide to reinvent ourselves. We can decide to reinvent our businesses. We can decide at the drop of a hat to change absolutely anything we want about ourselves. No other animals, no other creatures actually have that cognitive capability. So why aren't we using it more? That's what I ask myself sometimes, even about myself. I, like everyone else, get into habits and ways of being and modes of operating that seem, at the time that I develop them, perfect and like they'll perpetuate and last forever, but they never do, because we're always changing, evolving, and growing and continuously improving. At least we are if we want to supersize our businesses. Do you believe that you personally have the ability to change and grow and continuously improve? Do you believe that about the people that you partner with, the people that you employ, the people that you work with, your family and friends? Our family and friends, especially, we tend to not see their ability to change and grow. Our families paint us into a box of who we are when we were a child. My family still treats me like I was, 13 years old or 14 years old. And I just find it fascinating because I'm an entirely different human being than I was when I was 20, than I was when I was 30, than I was when I was 40, than I was when I was 50, than I'll be when I'm 60 and beyond. I am always continually improving and changing and growing and evolving. Now, sometimes people would say, well, that wasn't really an improvement. And I even say, well, that move and direction wasn't really an improvement. But then I learn and I'm like, yeah, that didn't work for me. Let's try something else. Let's grow and change and be flexible. Being flexible, wanting to learn, being open to learning, looking for answers in new technology, being curious are all forms of embracing change. And embracing change means you're not a dog and you can learn new tricks. I contend that in this day and age of ever-changing, vastly fast-moving world, you better be willing to be flexible, open-minded, change. And if you're personally not willing to change, you better surround yourself with people that are willing to change and grow and keep abreast of what's going on in the world and the environment and your industry, if you want to not only thrive, but if you want to even survive, because you're not going to survive if you're not willing to grow, embrace change, and learn new tricks. That involves learning new ways of being, learning new ways of doing things, learning new ways of better serving the people that you're serving. So that's it. Go ahead, comment below. What do you think about this? Can you teach an old dog new tricks? Can you learn new tricks? Or do you think that we reach a certain level of development and that's as far as it's going to be? That's just the way we are. Share in the comments below, because this business owner and pajama grandma would love to know. Take care, and of course, I'll be with you tomorrow.